everyone, welcome to my Fallout 4 Settlement Showcase. My name is Jedi Clone Mark, aka Mark Montoya. This showcase video features my Starlight mini mall, which is the video I'm submitting for the No-Mod Shop Class Building Contest, which is being hosted by the School Zone. Check out the School Zone if you haven't already. This is the best Fallout 4 building channel on the planet. Very professional channel with a very talented host. So, special thanks to Paul at the School Zone for making this possible and for teaching me so much. I also want to thank Violet, Ethan, and Melissa for putting up with me while I was busy creating this. I love you guys. Alright, so I'll try to point out the lessons I learned from Paul. The majority consisting of techniques such as the rug glitch, the pillar glitch, the wire glitch, the mirror effect technique, and the smoke effect technique, as well as other tips and tricks that I learned over the various lessons. I'll try to point them out as I go. All right, so let's get started over here. We're going to start with the settlement's maintenance area, and before that, I want to apologize for the audio because I'm recording this on a call center headset and it's not very good. Better than my 6-year phone, definitely, but not quite what I wanted. And I'm also on an Xbox One, so there's going to be a lot of jump cuts. You know, I had to do 2-minute clips for each segment, but let's see how it goes. So the maintenance area here features a couple of custom workbench creations, I guess, using the various tips like the rug glitch and the pillar glitch, as well as that the water cooler there on the left and the tool rack on the right. And as you saw, we came in. I'm gonna take another look over here. The street cleaning machines or the giant vacuum cleaners. These are vehicles that are scattered around the wasteland, and I managed to push them into the settlement using a mannequin, and I'm going to show you that mannequin right now. I mean, this is probably done before, but just in case you've never seen it already, I'll show you real quick. This is the maintenance administration area, the security area, I guess. Managed to bring these chairs also, these folding chairs from a nearby town. Use the rug glitch to put in these counters and also the terminals and TVs, screens, and whatnot. Alright, so this is the mannequin that I use to push these vehicles into my settlement. And they're pretty persistent. Like, I've only had like 1 or 2 vehicles disappear over the course of a couple of in-game days. But you use that mannequin to push them around, preferably with the head. It works better. And it has to be the male mannequin. The female mannequin doesn't work, and the mannequin has to be intact. Like if it's missing a head or the head or some arms or something, like it's not going to work. Like it has to be intact. So I glitched in the generator up there. It's a nice little spot, secluded. And let's go back down here and I'll show you the next area, which is the car lot. Again, these vehicles, they look pretty cool. I mean, they look pretty preserved considering. I mean, they still have their tires and they're inflated. And but you can push these using that mannequin I showed you. It takes a while. So if you're going to do that, try to find some nearby and save often, while you're traveling, because sometimes you might flip them and they'll fall into the water or something, but it works pretty well. The mannequin works pretty well. Alright, so the next area is the repair shop or the auto shop. Sellers come in here and get their oil changed or tires rotated while they do their shopping. I dragged in these various items like these seats and the engines, tires and cones. You could just pick them up and drag them. You can't put them in your inventory, but you can drag them. And also this tool rack over here. Now, as far as I know, there's no way to hang tools like that. So I came up with a way, and I'll show you in a minute. But take a look at it again, and then take a look at these the various workshop custom workbenches, and this machine here, which I have no idea what it does, but it looks cool. And that was built using the various, lessons from the school zone, the rug glitch and the pillar glitch, combination of the two. And so the tool rack, all you have to do is just glitch in those snake statues from the Nuke World DLC, and you just rug glitch them in there from the back or something from the outside, and you create these little, spikes where you can hang certain tools. Not all the tools will go on there, but at least those ones that I just showed you. And the duct tape is actually hanging on some light boxes, the small light boxes. All you have to do is just turn them around, put them in there with the pillar, and it holds up, the duct tape. So the next area here is the clothing shop. This is like I guess, clothing slash costume store. And so I'll just show you a couple things. Not much going on here, just the custom shelves and the custom dressers here using the rug glitch or the rug trick. Some furniture on top of other furniture, nothing too fancy. Okay, so that looks nice. And then same thing over here. Most of this stuff is just fairly, traditional furniture, but I have like one or two pieces that were fused together using the rug glitch, like this display stand over here, and the rifle rack on the back. I'll show you that in just a sec. Circle around over here. Try not to knock anything over. That one right there, you could just glitch some, I guess the legs from a weapon stand or something like that, or some conduits. And over here we have, I guess somebody was working on some nukes, pouring Nuka-Cola Quantum into a mini nuke, and try to turn it into a nuke. Those are just various items that I found, in the wasteland. There's a specific location for those Nuke parts, and they just look pretty cool. So, alright, let's move on. The next shop is the Barber shop. And this one, obviously the most prominent feature is the vanity mirror effect, which is genius, and it just looks great. It's wonderful, and I learned that from the school zone as well. And also the neon lighting, the lettering tricks to make certain, different signs and symbols and stuff. Oh, and also I glitched in those dressers to make them lower so that they're like, face level. And here's a little tribute to the school zone. So this store sells school supplies. So I managed to get the school bus back there, so it looks, thematic. And this little shop will sell you like all the school supplies you need, like manuals and pencils and notebooks, chalk, whatever. And oh look, the mannequin looks like our favorite host. And over here we have some books and various blueprints, all neatly, well, semi-neatly stacked. It takes a while to do that, so I'll just sort of lay them on. And so yeah, and those Civil War mannequins over there, you can push them using either the other mannequin I showed you or a roadblock barrier type item. But it's very hard to do, and it's very hard to find. So if you have the time, you have the patience, go ahead and get those and try to stand them up like I did. Over here we have the electrical shop. the robotics slash electronics parts store, I guess, with some various items, some various unique items. A iBot shopkeep and some various decorations. And this piece over here looks kind of creepy, but I like it. It's really cool, and you just use the pillar glitch and the rug glitch for that. Nothing too complicated. And over here, I found this guy, a stray robot, and took him home, hacked him, put him on display, shut him down. At least he has a home. And over here, I've broken down Mr. Handy with some spare parts and a cool little flag. Alright, let's head over to the next room, which is the arcade room, I guess. And these slot machines are actually glitched into these speakers to make them look a little, a little better. And also, these terminals are glitched into these speakers to try to make it look like a arcade cabinet, even though it has a hard time looking like an arcade cabinet. But let's just pretend. And over here, something that looks like like a two-player racing game, like back in the day, like Cruising USA or Daytona. So, and those terminals are actually the back, the terminals that are attached to the robot workbench. So right behind that wall, there's two big old robot workbenches. All right, so here's a toy store, and I really like this one. It's one of my favorite rooms, and features custom furniture, some gun drop tables, and some shelves. With some chests underneath, and then I have some various decorations. Those two strollers you can also push into your settlement. They're a little easier than the other settlements because you can, hook some items to the handle and sort of just push them. It takes a while, but it's much easier than the other mannequins. And here's a little display stand, custom display stand for the bobbleheads. And over here, this guy, I don't know what to call this guy. Rocket Mustache Man? I don't know, but I guess if you guys want to help me out, come up with a name for him. And some more gumdrop tables. Some tricycles. Tricycles you could just pick up and drag, so they're much easier than some of the other items I pulled in here. Alright. Moving forward, let's check out the bar. Now this place, I think it looks pretty cool with the purple lighting, and over here it has a open mic stage, and so I guess sellers can come in here and recite poetry or play music or rant about politics or whatever you want. A couple of desserts right there, some nice columns to the end of the bar, lots of drinks. Some colorful drinks right there too, and then this is the kitchen, and the kitchen features not much as far as custom furniture except for the stove back there and maybe the little fridge that you'll see in just a minute. But over here is see, I'm using the smoke effect on both of those stoves right there, and that's one of my favorite lessons. And that little custom fridge that you saw there. Let's see over here, nothing probably you haven't seen before. Alright, let's move on to the next area, which is the souvenir shop, or I guess grocery shop slash souvenir general store, I guess. So you have your various vending machines with some more drinks, magazines, some various unique items. You'll probably have more unique items in this, but this is so far what I've been able to find. So hope to find more some other time. Here's various home items, and then you saw those Institute sweepers. on top of those firework mortars. They kind of look like lamps. I like that. All right, here's a nice little concession stand, concession shelf. Pick up your goodies, and over here we have a nice little bathroom with again another example of the awesome vanity mirror effect. And over here we have a baby change station. Huh, okay. Not many babies around, but nice to have one. Two little bathrooms. That fiberglass thing over there, whatever that item is, kind of looks like toilet paper. I like that. Alright. Close the door for privacy. Alright, let's go into the last area. See those sweepers, those mops, those glowing mops you get from the Institute. Hope I'm not spoiling anything, but those look pretty cool when you place them, nicely like that, especially at night. All right, so the next area is the veterinary, whatever, but the vet. So a couple kitties there. Nice little workstation, chemistry station with some clean items. Custom shelf with various items. Ooh, Mishka, Duke. This is a nice little medicine cabinet. And then we have a little gurney that I managed to drag in here. That's probably the one that took the longest to drag. And look over here, we have Dogmeat getting his shots, getting a checkup from the animal doctor, the vet. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the Skooled Zone and drop a like and a sub if you wish. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.